Shalom, it's me, Sudden Sky, and welcome back to Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo, and we are currently on part 3. You would not believe how long and hard it took for me to get this part up. Part 2 was put up in August of 2012. It is now September 2013. And we last left off at Bert's Bashful Fort, or we were about to go into that. But as you can see, if you looked at part 2, the video is a lot shorter than the first part was. This is because half of that footage that I took video of, it sort of, it wasn't really good because for some reason it started like blinking black and white for some reason, so I had to cut that video in half, and that's why it sort of ended abruptly. I'm talking about part 2, of course, and that's why you didn't really hear me end that part, so that is why that happened. And the reason why I explained in an update video called Let's Get Flashy, a new series that I was gonna work on, since I no longer had a capture card, but I could record footage on my laptop. So, I'm giving you the full explanation here, but I should be talking about the game right here. Here's like a little introduction of what we'll be facing as the boss of this castle. We are entering a castle that's sort of like a mini boss castle, but sort of like a halfway point part of the world. You'll enter these castles when you're halfway through the world, and since we are halfway through World 1, we are going into this castle. If you eat those creatures that are jumping out of the lava, it gives you fire breath power. Anyway, I forgot to mention that all the Yoshi's Island footage that I captured the first time was on my brother's laptop, and that was on its last limb of its life. And then it died with all the Yoshi's Island gameplay footage on it, so I could not use that anymore. And then I got a new laptop, and then I back to where I could record footage on my laptop. I created a series called Let's Get Flashy, but that only exported out 2 videos, seeing as Flash games weren't really what I wanted my channel to be about. I couldn't get enough. I just wanted more console games, so then I figured I could record straight from an emulator, and that's where you saw Kirby's Island and Punch-Out. And don't worry, I own the games. Be it WiiWare or Kirby's Dream Land Collection, don't worry, I own them. The reason I couldn't record console games regularly anymore was because when my brother went off to college, he took the only capture card we had, so he could record his own gameplay footage. So then basically all I had was something that could record gameplay footage on my screen. So then he came back and he got his own capture card and he gave me back the old one, and I record HD footage now because I recently got an HD TV and component cables that I could use now. So that's good. Oh, and by the way, Yoshi's Island is on the screen in case you missed that. So, we're almost at the boss. He's just in the next door. What you want to do is round up some eggs first if you want to 100% that. And sorry if you hear a little squeaking in the background. That's my chair that I use now. And here's a little trick that I usually do. I don't know if I mentioned that in the first 2 parts, but I ricochet all the eggs off the screens to, get them all red. And little starmen come out when you hit them on a character. And now we have Yoshi's Island. And here's our little mini-boss that we have to fight. So you're still on that baby side, eh, Yoshi baby? Then get a load of this. A little Eggman reference there. Anyone play Sonic Adventure 2? Or was it Adventure 1? Whoa! Mode 7! And we have to fight this guy, Bert the Bashful, or Bashful Bert, whatever you want to call them. Just hide in that little ditch and hit some eggs on this guy. I like to get a little fancy with the eggs by ricocheting them off walls, and you know, I'm a Kirby expert like that. And I love this funky music that plays along with the boss. It just makes you feel good all the time. Yoshi's Island is one of those feel-good games. And basically, just hide in the ditch when he bounces over you. The more you hit him, the more naked he gets. Ugh, this is getting a little awkward. Oh! Watch out for the flush! Pun intended. Don't worry, I have not lost it. Oh no. Maybe you should have covered the baby's eyes there, Yoshi. Well, anyway, you know how to get 100, right? Get 30 starmen, 20 red coins, and all 5 flowers in the stage. And we beat Bert the Bashful. On to the next stage. Sorry if this video is a little longer than usual, because, as you can see, part 2 was really short. So I'm just gonna make up for it with this one. Donuts. I love donuts. I'm sort of a donut-holic, especially those... I'm sort of a donut connoisseur. Yes, I sound so modest saying that, but my favorite donut's the chocolate glazed, in case you were wondering. One of you donut fanatics out there. But basically, this is a side-scrolling stage, and what you want to do is just don't go too far ahead. Wait for the screen. But this little thing used the power of weight to get these red coins and a flower at the end. Right? Yeah, there. I haven't lost it yet. You gotta love this music in this game. I don't know if I mentioned that in part 2. I haven't really... Oh, in case you were wondering, if you look back at the first 2 parts, the mic that I'm using is different. That is because my brother took the mic that I was using as well, so thanks for that. But like, there were so many things happening that I wanted to start Yoshi's Island again at the beginning of the summer, but like, the whole screen cracking thing sort of made it destined to not happen. So many things happened for this game to not get out. I guess sort of like the Mega Man games too. One day. Oh, and oh yeah, I've learned so much more about Yoshi's games. Like, how to differentiate between the red coins and the regular yellow coins. Can you believe that there's an actual difference? It's very hard to tell, but there is a difference, don't worry. And I have played the Yoshi's Island DS game, and, well, that game... I'll talk more about that game in a different part. I'd rather not harsh the mood with my thoughts on that game. Oh, that's gonna be a good part. But, basically, the difference between the red coins and the yellow coins is there's like a sort of a tint to them that's sort of different. Oh, and you hear that sound when you collect all 30 coins. But the red coins have a slightly darker tint, a more red tint, and they turn much slower, I believe. And we beat the stage with 100. And you get a little fanfare there. Always nice. And I have learned what you get for 100%ing this, but this is a scratch match. Let's see how terribly I fail at this one. Will I get the... Nope. This bonus challenge already, but, you know, 3 baby head 5 up, 2 baby head 2 up, 1 baby head 1 up. Sorry if you're just getting into this series, but, you know, some of you might also not have seen it in a while, and probably not care to watch the first 2 parts, so that's why I'm doing a little recap here. I think it's one more stage until this part's over, so bear Bear with me. Shy Guys on stilts. Basically, the gimmick to this stage is Shy Guys. They're apparently walking on stilts. Can you believe that? Well, anyway, this part in the stage is to explain what the eggs do. You could jump on the bottom of that head, that explains everything. But basically, the yellow eggs, when you hit someone with it, you get coins to come out. Red egg, starmen come out. But this new fancy egg that we have here, that's flashing all seizure-like, that is random. It could have either coins or starmen. So that's a little fancy. And I just noticed now that do the Shy Guys shoes glow in the dark? I'm gonna have to look back at the footage on that one. Oh, and Yoshi confirmed for Super Smash Brothers. Woot! Who didn't see that one coming? I don't see him having any different movesets. Nothing too different than his former forms. You might get a good image of the rotating red and yellow coins next to each other later in the parts of this Yoshi's Island Let's Play. But I think I'm doing pretty well this run. I decided to go all out on this run, seeing how it is the return of Yoshi's Island, my first LP ever. That was sadly canned very soon after the start of it. Canned? Is that a phrase? And these stilts right here, you want to butt pound these. Butt smash those s'mores on a stick. Or is it a s'more itself? I never really tried s'mores myself. Is that like a marshmallow chocolate thing? I've never really went camping, but you know that I feel like camping's cheating, so I'd rather boost. Oh, Yoshi transformation! This is Mole Yoshi, and you dig through these rock-like objects, gravel, and you get to this Yoshi head in a block here to change back to Yoshi's form. It will time out eventually, but I'd rather not wait that long. I have no idea how. Well, I mean, I feel almost stupid for almost saying that, but I was about to say I don't know how to get that flower in that thing, but basically smash those s'mores and get the flower there. Oh gosh, I almost sounded like an idiot there. I should have just ignored it, but it had to be said. Oh, back into a cave. Apparently, the people who made Donkey Kong Country were working on this game very early on, but and it was supposed to have like that whole 3D rendering thing that the Donkey Kong Country look has, but Miyamoto, the creator of the Mario series, said no to that because he wanted it to be more like a child drawing like style. But it is said that that whole intro sequence of Yoshi's Island was sort of a relic to that of what was the early works of this game. But don't quote me on that. Please don't. And we are at the end of part 3 of Yoshi's Island. Oh. Never found out what that was there. I assume you have to hit it before that thing pops, the balloon pops. Well, anyway, we don't get a bonus challenge here, but I do hope you enjoyed this part of Yoshi's Island. It feels so great to have this onto my channel once again. See you guys in the next part. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this next stage.